Mysterious pasts, uncertain futures, and a fantastic performance from the brilliant Jeff Bridges. It's time to talk about the old man.
Hello?
Hey kid, it's me. They found me.
Doug, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. The dogs are fine. Thought I covered the tracks. You and I were not going to be able to talk again. Remember that I love you. That I'll always love you.
Hello and welcome to Screen OD, a channel for people who love TV, movies and streaming. My name is Tim. I'm an editor and a journalist who's been writing and talking about TV and entertainment for more than 15 years. Today we are going to talk about The Old Man, which is an FX show starring Jeff Bridges as a former CIA agent who is on the run. This one's available on Disney Plus in the UK, so watch out for it because it's good.
I'm on a plane to Morocco tomorrow.
What is happening? I want to understand how your world works.
Come with me, I'll tell you everything.
Okay, so what's this one all about? Well, it's based on a 2017 spy novel by Thomas Perry of the same name, and it centres around the story of a man called Dan Chase. Well, that's certainly one of the names he uses, and the one we use most commonly in this, that is the character who is played by the brilliant Jeff Bridges. Now, Dan was in the CIA, and he has a long and complicated past, as we start to find out when the show unfolds. He's the kind of guy who you wouldn't want to mess with. Even though he is the old man, in inverted commas now, he is still someone who's able to handle himself and is the sort of person who might break your arm and then walk off, have a whiskey and say something kind of whimsical to himself. This is a man that you do not want to get into a fight with, but this is a story where he's going to end up in quite a few fights.
I know what started all this. This thing's been buried in the ground for 30 years. I wanted it to stay there. This is not something to underestimate.
Any more you send at me, I'm sending back in bags. Anyone you send at my kid, send him back in pieces.
When we first meet Dan, he's living a quiet life in the middle of nowhere with his dogs, making the occasional phone call to his worried daughter who worries about his health. However, that's all about to come crashing down when someone arrives and tries to kill him. Now, when the local police see that this is a mysterious circumstance, things start to unwind, and it's clear that Dan's cover has been blown and his former CIA days and all of the things that he did during that time are out to get him. So he has to move on.
There's a villain in every story. Nobody ever sees themselves as playing that role.
As things are kicking off, he gets a phone call from an old associate called Harold Harper from the CIA, played by the equally brilliant John Lithgow. He tells him that someone and some people are after him and that he can make him disappear and he can make sure that there is protection also for his daughter. However, Dan Chase isn't the kind of man who's going to disappear, and so he turns down the offer, and that's where the story really starts to unfold. We are treated to flashbacks of the life of Chase and of Harper when they were in the CIA together, with the things they get mixed up with the Middle East and the Russians and all of the powerful enemies that have been made and the complicated situations that are beginning to unfold again, and that's why Chase is in imminent danger. There's also some great performances at this point from a younger version of both Bridges and of Lithgow. Jeff Bridges' character Dan Chase is played by Bill Heck, and he does a really good job of channeling kind of Jeff Bridges' mannerisms, and you get a very similarly good performance from Christopher Redman, who plays Lithgow's Harold Harper character really, really well.
You have no idea what I did, who I was.
There's no limit to the damage he'll do, or the things he'll destroy.
There is no question, though, that at the centre of all of this is a brilliant performance from Jeff Bridges, and if you're a fan of his work, you certainly won't be disappointed. I would urge you to go and watch this show for his performance alone, if you know and like the way that he acts. There's something about the way that his performance, as he's getting older as well, there's something quite introspective about it. There's something quite thoughtful about it. It is a beautifully crafted piece of acting, and you will enjoy every moment of it. Now, there are stories about people with pasts that catch up with them. There are many of those that have been told, and things about the CIA and mystery is certainly not original fodder when it comes to TV programs. However, when you put all the combinations of this show together, it really, really does work as an excellent piece of television. Visually, it's incredibly arresting. The scenes, especially in the first few episodes, are absolutely wonderful as they play out on the screen. The lead performances, as discussed, are some of the best that you will see in television. There's a really great script with some great lines, but also with enough breadth and depth to it that this show is allowed to breathe between the action scenes and the excitement that can happen around the different characters when things start to go wrong. This is a show that, if you like the spy genre and if you like the stories of people and pasts coming together, you will certainly want to watch. It's available in the UK on Disney Plus, and you can watch it on FX if you are in the US. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the review. If you did, why not hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe to Screen OD. We'll see you again for more videos very soon.